Yo, what's good, everybody? It's your boy D Rose. I'm back with some more Daredevil Born Again spoiler review. And I gotta admit it, another fantastic episode of Daredevil. They've been cooking. These niggas have been cooking. I don't think there's no debate anymore. This is the best Disney Plus series ever. Like, this is the best shit, the best Disney Plus show I've ever seen. Like, by far. It's definitely the best MCU TV show I've ever seen. Another fucking incredible episode. I ain't gonna lie, the beginning, I was not fucking with it at first. But then as I kept watching it and the pace kept picking up and stuff kept building, it got very intense. And my eyes got very stuck on the screen, and I was like, oh, this shit is incredible. Like, the end of this shit, like, towards the end of this shit was fucking intense. But there was one thing that I had a problem with. And I'm going to get into it later on in the video, but I'm going to say it right here. The wrong person died. And that's going to be the title of this video, is The Wrong Person Died. I had a problem with that. But I'm going to get into that, but let's get into it. So, this episode. The beginning of this episode is still the Kingpin and Vanessa shit, where Vanessa is... This was the point where she was supposed to snake fist. This was supposed to be like the breaking point where she was supposed to go and snake with the fist. Because I've been saying it ever since the beginning, like, Vanessa's on some slimy shit. She do want to be the queen pin. The queen pin, is that the case? So, I think they're Irishmen. The Irish dude from the last few episodes, he tried to make a deal to get help from Vanessa to set up Kingpin so he can kill Kingpin and they can take over. So that's just a few. That's not the whole just of the Kingpin shit, but that's like the side shit from the Kingpin shit. Most of the Kingpin and Daredevil shit are correlating in this episode, where the main focus and the main plot of this episode is the aftermath of what Muse did in the last episode. So now they're investigating who Muse is. The police figure out that Daredevil. Well, no. I don't think the police figured it out, but it was rumors that no. This is what happened. Angela got the information because she was there, and she told the police that she got saved by Daredevil. But there was no confirmation from the police or anybody else that Daredevil was actually here. So Kingpin finds out that Daredevil is breaking his fucking word and he was there and he saved them. So he's very fucking pissed off about that. But also he's very pissed about the Muse situation in the first place. So Kingpin is upset and he gives the rundown. Well, he doesn't really give the rundown. He gives us like subtle details about the whole history of the Daredevil series, about why he don't like Daredevil, and they was basically canonizing most of the shit. Like, he was saying, like, for 10 years this nigga's been fucking up my shit. They bring up how Daredevil put this nigga in jail in the last season of season 3 and all that type of stuff, and he's upset, and basically he's like, he's going against his word, and now he's pissed off. They're investigating Muse, and they figure out who Muse is. It is Bastion something. His name is Bastion. But basically, we've been knew this the whole time, but they have confirmed it in this episode that the dude in the beginning of the series who wanted to get therapy from Daredevil's girl, he is Muse. And they didn't make it a big secret or anything in this episode. They just clear cut was like, this is the main suspect. He is Muse. And we get a subtle backstory for Muse, where not the last episode, but the last video, or I don't know if I said this in the last video, but it was always on my mind. Like, I think I did say this because I felt like this was an issue. I was like, how the fuck is Muse going toe to toe with Daredevil? And they explain why. He was a part of Taekwondo, and they reveal in the backstory that he killed his Taekwondo master. And when they said that he killed his Taekwondo master, while that was going on, Bastion was getting a therapy session with Daredevil's girlfriend. And I said this in the last video that this is what I want to see. I want to see the layers between Muse, and they had that in this episode where they have the therapy session where he's talking about how he didn't like his Taekwondo teacher, and how he did Taekwondo, and all he wanted to do is be an artist. And he's basically like, Daredevil's girl, I forgot her name, but she gave him the passion to do what he loved, and she's kind of like brushing it off and try to move on from that shit, and he gets pissed off. So the investigators, the cop is telling Kingpin like, hey, he killed his Taekwondo master back in the day. And when he said that while this is happening at the same time, I'm like, Daredevil's girlfriend is about to die. I'm like, this is the point. I've been saying this shit since the series started. I said, Daredevil's girlfriend is going to die. She's not going to last long in this series. And I got hit with a big ass fucking plot twist that I did not expect was going to happen. And we're going to get into that. So, she's trying to brush the shit off. Now Muse is upset. Now he's getting into serial killer mode. And I was watching this shit while eating. And, bruh, this shit was mad fucking uncomfortable. He was like, bruh, Muse is sinister as fuck. I still think Bullseye is more cynical, but he is more sinister. Bullseye is just a fucking menace. Bullseye is a fucking menace. This nigga Muse is just sick in the head. He is just nuts. So he's pursuing her in the room like a true serial killer, and he's telling her like, don't call me Bastion. When he puts it, it's like he has two different personalities. When he was okay with being Bastion when his mask was off, but when he put the mask back on, he was like, don't call me Bastion, call me Muse. And this was fucking super uncomfortable, but it was good though. It was good. They was cooking with this one. It was mad fucking uncomfortable, and they was really pushing it to where, like, she's about to die. But then it started getting a little long, and I was like, once it get a little long, you know Daredevil's going to come and save the day. And that's what happened. Daredevil comes save the day while he's about to kill her. They get in a fight. Daredevil's beating the shit out of him. Muse goes to kill Daredevil's girl. And this is a big plot twist right here. This is a big plot twist that I didn't expect. Also, a cool scene. This nigga uses pole rod and he shoots it in Muse through his arm. That shit was crazy. That shit was good. But the big plot twist was, and this is the shit that I did not like. The plot twist was, after Daredevil saves his girl from Muse and they continue to fight, his girl gets up again and she shoots Muse and kills him. I was like, oh no. I was like, fuck. Oh no. Muse is dead in only 2 episodes. Well, 3 if you count the beginning, but the true antagonist story of Muse only lasted 2 episodes. And I was not happy about that, bro, because Muse had so much potential. They could have stretched it out for like 1 more episode. Either the next episode or the last episode, they could have stretched it. And I think his Daredevil's girl should have died. It would have been way more impactful, in my opinion, if Muse would have killed her. Muse would have been solidified as one of the top villains in the MCU if he did that shit. But no, Muse hasn't done shit. All he did was capture Angela and have a failed mission. And yes, he did a bunch of off-screen shit like kill people and draw them on murals. But I need show, don't tell. And with Muse, is a lot of telling shit. He was a menace in this episode, and it was very uncomfortable. And it was very good, but bro, him dying by her, like, and also I didn't mention it at the beginning, but they started doing it. I want Karen back. I want Karen to replace her. They're already starting with the girl trying to figure out the hero's identity shit, like they always do. Is getting cliche, and I'm kind of sick of it. She is trying to figure out what the fuck Matt is doing, and you know what I'm talking about. But she kills Muse. Muse is dead. He's done. It's over. It's GG's. The girl survives barely, and then, but Kingpin, he sent the corrupt task force that he had, the anti-vigilante task force, to there. And when Daredevil escaped, they find Muse's body, and Kingpin makes the corrupt cops the ones that named them the ones that put Muse down and was the ones to save Daredevil's girlfriend. And now all the spotlight is on Kingpin and his task force. And it ain't really putting a spotlight on him. They were making it seem like they were serious, and vigilantes will be put down if you try to play with us. And that's the episode. It was an incredible episode. And I'm just disappointed that Muse died so early. I mean, we by the end of the season, but Muse only got like 2 episodes to really fucking shine. And I'm kind of disappointed in that, but he did, for the little amount of time that he had, he was fucking fantastic. This episode was fantastic. I think I liked it better than the last episode. Because it started off slow to me, but when Muse came in and they told the backstory and they started picking up and you started feeling the intensity, and the shit started getting really intense in that therapy section. And that shit was insane. That shit was peak. But, that's all I gotta say about Daredevil. Let me know how you feel. Like and subscribe. And peace. I'm out.